So if you've opened up Logic Pro and there's no sound, your mic's not working, MIDI's not working, and you're thinking Logic's broken, I'm going to help you out. There's a couple of things that I notice a few beginners doing when they open up their sessions. Just a few small tweaks and settings that we need to change so that we can be up and running every time we open up Logic Pro. So first thing you want to do if you're not getting no sound at all is go to Logic Pro settings and audio, click on that, and your output device is where your music comes out, and then your input device is where audio signal goes in. So like your microphone, MIDI, if you use that sort of thing. So right now I'm using a Apollo Twin. So my output device will be set to Universal Audio Thunderbolt. My input device is set to Universal Audio Thunderbolt, which is the Apollo Twin. Whatever your audio interface is, just make sure that's the correct one that you're selecting for both output and your input. Once you've done that, you just click on apply and you're good to go. One thing to keep in mind is if your interface is sample rate is set to 44.1 kilohertz, make sure that your session is set to 44.1 kilohertz. It's not all audio interfaces, but some like to be the same as, otherwise it just causes issues. So just keep that in mind. So the next thing I want to talk about is your microphone input. So if you're recording the audio, if you're recording your vocals or you're recording some guitar and you're not getting no sound, so click on this little plus icon, choose audio, and if you want to, you can do it straight away. So where it says audio input, it might say no input. So if you plug your microphone into input 1 or input 2 or whatever other input you got on your audio interface, just make sure that's the one that you're choosing. I've plugged mine into input 1, so I'm going to click input 1. I want the audio output to be coming out the stereo output, which is where your music comes out. So then we just click on create, and Logic's going to create a audio channel for us. If you didn't follow that setup and you've just created an audio channel, just make sure that your input is set to the correct input for your microphone signal to come into. And you do that just by clicking on the input and choosing whichever one it is that you plugged your mic into. So for us to make sure that we're getting some sound, that we're getting some signal in on that channel, we can just press that little I, which is input monitoring, and that should show some signal level in Logic Pro. So once you clicked on the I, you will see some level going in. Testing, mic check, 1, 2. Now you can see that you've got some signal going into that channel. So now you're ready to record. Now, the other thing, if for some strange reason you're still not getting any sound, and you've done all of that and you're still not getting any sound, go to your output. So just double check that on your audio channel that you are getting the sound. If you're not getting any sound, just check your output. It might be that you forgot to click on output, or you sent it to a different bus and you're still not getting any sound. So your output needs to be set to your stereo out, which means that's where your sound is coming out of. So the next one I'll talk about is MIDI. If you're using a MIDI controller, first of all, just make sure that the controller is plugged in properly. So check the back of it, check that it's gone into your computer and all the connections are in properly. Also, make sure that your MIDI controller is up to date with certain drivers. Some MIDI controllers that need driver updates for them to work properly. So go to the website of your controller, make sure you've downloaded all the correct installers and make sure they're up to date. So once you're plugged in, like a lot of MIDI controllers, it's just simple. Just plug them in and play, plug and play. Once you've done that, go to your MIDI track, MIDI channel, wherever you got an instrument on there. So for example, I'm just going to create a new MIDI channel, choose a software instrument. I'm not going to mess around with anything else on here for now. Choose create. And then when I press my keys, I'm not getting any sound. So what I want to do is I want to go to instrument, choose an instrument, and now I've got sound. If you're not hearing any sound and for some strange reason there's no output, which is where your sound is coming out of, just make sure that it's set to stereo output. And you should be good to go. So another reason why you might not be able to hear any sound is a conflict in plugins. Sometimes you might have a plugin on your output, your main output, your stereo out, and I don't know why it's happening, but for some reason the plugin isn't working. It's not allowing the sound to go through. It might be a demo plugin or something and you've just forgot to renew it. So you can just simply go through and bypass your plugins and then one by one, and then you will find the one that's causing you a problem, and that's all you do is just delete, get rid, and you should be okay. The other thing I noticed as well with some, so I get whenever I get sessions sent over to me, sometimes this fader here, the master fader, will be turned right down, and you think this sounds really quiet. Why is it so quiet? But that master fader there, just leave it alone. Don't touch it at all. Doesn't need to be touched. If you feel like for some reason you I don't know, you just feel it's too loud and you just want to turn everything down, don't use that. Just turn down the rest of the faders in your mix, and to make it easier for yourself, just get rid of it. So click on master/VCA, and then you haven't got to worry about that, and just leave that on 0 dB. Same with your output as well. Sometimes, I don't know, just it happens, especially when you're just starting. You tend to use the stereo output a lot. Leave that on 0 dB always, and it should be, that will allow you to hear the full volume of your mix, your beat that you're working on. So yeah, stay away from them volume buttons. So if you've gone through all them steps and you're still not getting no sound, a couple of things you can do. One, restart Logic, maybe restart your Mac as well. And the other thing is to create a new session. Just save the session as a new session. So just go to File, Save As, and just rename it. And then put it into your folder that you save everything to. So that would be Logic for me. And then just create, because sometimes what can happen is you've just got a corrupt session and you might just need to resave it. So that's my tips on how to get sound when you think Logic Pro is broken. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to set up your audio track so you can record some vocals, some nice, crispy, clean vocals. Nice and simple. Follow on from this video, which is episode 3. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that new video. Appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.